Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today I got another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Wreck-It Ralph. First part of this is going to be spoiler free, and then the second part is going to be spoilers, which I will let y'all know whenever I transfer over. But I really thought this was not going to be as good as the first one, but let me just say, I like this one as much as the first one, if not better than the first one. One thing I do find kind of weird is it was called Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. But now it's just Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I thought that was kind of interesting name change there. But like I said, was not expecting to like it as much as I did. Was expecting to like it, but not as much as I do and did. And one thing I find interesting is, this ain't really a spoiler or anything, but again, in the movie, there's like a director's, like they come on screen and they talk about, and then they're like, I hope you enjoy the movie. It's really weird, but like I said, really love. I'm not just going to say I liked it better than the first one. The first one I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite anime movies of all time. Really don't see a lot of animated movies, but I decided to go see this one with my friend. So I really enjoyed it. That should tell you a lot right there. I'm not the biggest fan of anime movies, but I love both of the Wreck-It Ralphs. Now I'm going to transfer over to spoilers, and so if you don't want the movie to be spoiled for you, you can go and get on out. But the movie starts out with, showing the normal days of Ralph and Penelope, whenever the arcade's closed down at night and all that. And then it shows she's kind of bored of the tracks in her game, Sugar Rush. So, she's like, I wish there was new tracks and stuff. So Ralph goes and, makes her new track. And while someone's playing her, she decides to go off and, because she's, driving, but she's not really letting the person control her. So, the person's, jerking back, trying to control her, and then the steering wheel comes off. And then, the guy that owns the arcade, Ludwig or something like that, Lutwig, he tries to put it back on, breaks right in half. So then the game gets unplugged, everyone rushes out, and then they have to find homes for all the people. And one thing I did find interesting is in this one, Game Central Station, the little power strip thing where all the arcade cabinets are plugged into, it's not very crowded, at all. In the last movie, it was bustling, popping, people everywhere, but in this one, there wasn't as many people, which I thought was interesting. But, yeah, everyone rushes out, so then they gotta try to find homes for all the Sugar Rush people. So eventually, everyone gets a home and all that, and, Fix-It Felix and Calhoun, they had taken, the 15 racers, which I think is funny, and the one guy that controls the station, he's just they're feral, and that made me laugh. This movie was surprisingly funny, really funny. I like a lot of crude humor and all that, but this movie was hilarious, though. And also, a new thing gets plugged in, which they never seen before. Wi-Fi. It gets plugged in, and they, tape it off, or the guy that controls Game Central Station, he tapes it off. He's like, no one can go in there. And then Ralph and Penelope, to get her game fixed, they heard one of the kids, whenever it first broke, talking about there was a steering wheel on eBay, because the company that made her game was out of business or something. So they decided to go to the internet. Then they go to eBay, they win the auction, but they didn't understand how the eBay auction went. So whenever they ran with one guy, they bidded it up to $17,000, which was originally going to cost them $200 or something. And then they take it checkout and all, and they don't have the money for it. So eBay holds it for a day or whatever, 24 hours. So in 24 hours, they got to try to get $17,000. Which, let me just say, the whole internet, oh god, it is so awesome. It just nails so much stuff about the internet so perfectly. You get, all the product placements and all that, but you get excuse me, hate comments, you get the, spammers of viruses, all that kind of good stuff. But so they have to try to find a way to get the $17,000 to pay for it to get her game back on, because they're going to scrap it Friday, her game. So, they have to get it before, or has to ship there before Friday, and eBay's going to only hold it for a day. So they know one way to get some money is this one guy, he was a pop-up ad thing, and he play games, you get money. So they go there, and it's small stuff, $15,000, or no, not $15,000, $15 here, $45 there. But there's one big thing which someone would pay $40,000 for, and it's a car in this game called Slaughter Race. So they go there, try to steal it and all, they can't get it. But then the Gal Gadot's character in it, who is in Slaughter Race, she's like, I got a better way for y'all to make money. So she takes a video of Ralph and puts it on it's this place called Buzz, it's not BuzzFeed, but it's like Buzz Video or something like that. BuzzTube, that's it. They post it on there, you know, he gets hearts and all, like likes and stuff, but it's hearts, and a heart can make you like a couple dollars. So then Ralph does this whole viral video, like all these viral videos, and it is hilarious. There's even one point, which is probably the hardest I laughed in this movie, is him being Bob Ross with his little afro and all. Reminded me straight up of like Deadpool in that one trailer. Oh my goodness, it was hilarious. And then, you know, they get all that, and I will say Ralph in this movie is very clingy, because he's never really had a friend before. This is really his only friend. And when she wants to, you know, not go back and stay in the Slaughter Race, he doesn't really accept that, which, I mean, I can kind of get behind. So, yeah, she wants to stay in the Slaughter Race, and he finds this out. They eventually do get the money, though, and then he goes there and gets it, and then he calls Vanellope, and it picks up for some reason, and he's like on mute, and he hears him or her talking to Gal Gadot's character, and yeah, he learns that she really wants to stay in Slaughter Race. So he goes with Spamly, the guy that gave him the pop-up ad stuff. He goes to get a virus for the game. He puts the virus in the game, which seats out insecurities and copies them, so it won't really hurt anybody per se. So it goes in there, it copies Vanellope's glitch thing and puts it throughout the entire game, so the game has to reboot. And long story short, Ralph and Vanellope are out of there because they're not part of the code, so they would get deleted. But I mean, everyone else is fine because they're part of the game code. But man, this is gonna be a really long review. But yeah, so after that, Penelope, or Ralph tells Penelope that it was all his fault because of the virus, and she gets really mad at him. This is probably the most heart-wrenching scene in the entire movie. She takes his medal she made for him in the first movie and throws it right off the cliff because she is steaming mad. And then Ralph, it just breaks his heart because whenever he finally finds it, it's broken in half. And then the virus gets out and it copies Ralph's insecurities with wanting to be a friend. It spreads it all over the internet. So then you got thousands of like zombie Ralphs, I guess, saying friend, trying to, you know, get Penelope. And then like they become one giant Ralph, and that's a really good scene in the movie. And then it didn't really go where I was expecting. They were talking about a wall where if they can get the viruses into the wall, they'll get deleted. But then it turns out Ralph is the one that helps, you know, get rid of the virus and all. Because he, like, you know, tries to ration with it. Like, you know, that's okay that she wants to have different dreams. And it gets rid of it. So then Vanellope stays in Slaughter Race and Ralph goes back to the thing. And then the game does end up getting fixed, or Sugar Rush, and then just Vanellope ain't in it. But yeah, and then Ralph comes and visits her once in a while and all, but and there is an after credit scene. It was in the trailer and it was hilarious. It was making fun of that and all, but anyway, guys, this was a really good movie. I probably liked it as much, if not more, than the first one, which I don't say really often because Wreck-It Ralph is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. Excuse me, but anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this movie down below. Are you going to go watch it? Are you excited for it? Check me on Twitter at FluffyPantsRev. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!